Hi everyone, I'm Lauren, your sewing buddy, and you might be wondering, what the hell is Lauren wearing? Well, I'm doing a reveal of my relaxed Regency Featherington-Inspired dress today, so this is the get ready with me. Wore a button-down shirt so I don't get my stays makeup on or get my dress makeup on, which would be the other option to put over my stays right now. I've got my hair curled from yesterday. What I did for that is I used a curling iron and then pinned those curls up and then hit it with some watered down hairspray, left it overnight, praying that it actually holds a curl because my hair is very stubbornly straight. Like, if it was on TikTok, it would probably, I would have to shave my head because it would be part of a transphobic orientation that's totally made up. I mean, that's a joke, but you get it. Anyway, so we are doing Featherington-inspired hair and makeup now today. The women in the Featherington family, from what we see in the show Bridgerton, have sort of a 90s, early 2000s look to their makeup, so that's what we're going to play with today. A lot of this will be very similar to what I used in my historical Halloween video. I haven't switched out any of my makeup. I haven't even worn makeup since then. Happy pandemic, everyone. So I'm going to start with primer spray. I like to rub it in. Don't at me if that's the wrong thing to do, but I feel like I get a more even spread that way. Because, you know, like you go to Sephora or wherever and you're just like, spray, okay, just let that sit, you're done. Next, I'm going to hit my under eyes with some concealer. Because, of course, everyone is so well rested in Bridgerton. None of them have a 2-month-old child who wakes them up every 2 to 4 hours for food. Though really, you know, or mother or 2-month-old, I'm not that dissatisfied with my overall appearance and self-care. Okay, mildly better. So now I'm going to hit my face with my foundation. I could take this rag off my head, but I'm afraid that all of my curls will fall because I had bobby pins falling out of my head all yesterday. I used like every bobby pin in the whole house.
Just give me all the
bobby pins
you have.
Like I had to go searching. I did find some more this morning and I was kind of angry about that because I could have had a more secure hold or done a few more curls. You'll see what I mean by that later when we get to hair. Makeup, of course, first. But yeah, it was a thing. I spent 2 hours pinning my hair up in these curls. And the big reveal for it will probably be all of 5 minutes of video, and then I will not have anything to do with those curls after that, which is kind of disappointing. And I did realize recently, in taking my braid down and brushing my hair out, that my hair is actually down to my hips now. So I am due for a trim. I may wind up trimming some of the ends during this, just because I know that they didn't all curl all the way to the ends, and rather than deal with trying to pull out the curling iron and hit those, I could just trim them off. It's not a big deal. It's funny, the camera is showing me one level of coverage and the mirror is showing me another, so I have to kind of gauge based on both. That should be good. And as last time, I'm gonna take some bath tissue, separate lines. And as I said in my historical Halloween video, I'm not a professional makeup artist by any means. again, it's been since Halloween that I wore makeup, so no, maybe I did since then. Yeah, I think I wore makeup for the Zoom baby shower, but yeah, not terribly often, because you know, we don't leave the house much. Okay, so that pulled off some excess makeup, some oils. I did just wash and moisturize my face, but the oils come from the makeup itself and from, you know, just having a face. So now I'm going to go over that with powder. I use a loose powder on the blender sponge. This is totally drugstore off-brand blender. Not fancy enough to have a name brand, and also you don't need the name brand. It's just a gimmick. So this really just helps the makeup set, because the powder is going to adhere to any remaining oils. Just kind of lock everything down into solid state. So next, I'm going to start kind of top of the face and work down. So we've got these eyebrows. The Featherington ladies have these bold, dark eyebrows. So I'm going to see what I can do to mine to get there. And it's very odd doing makeup into my phone camera instead of a mirror. So there's just a little bit of lag. I've also got contacts in, so if you see my eyes going red, it's not rage, it's just dry eyes. Got my brow pomade. Draw that line in nice and thick. And then push down. This is the method I learned from Lisa Eldridge's YouTube videos. Brush across there. Yeah, something like that. And then repeat the same thing on the other side. Remember that eyebrows are always sisters, never twins. Sometimes they're cousins, and that's okay too. Nice close up of some loose powder that didn't get blended in all the way. Now I'm going to use the mirror to even those out, because I know the other one is a lot thicker. Okay. And even though it's subtle, they do the whole shebang, it looks like, with... I need to grab a different eyeliner. I'm just going to toss that one. But yeah, eyeliner, mascara, eyeshadow, it's all on there, it's just kind of subtle in some cases, and that needs sharpening. I guess we're going with the same ones this time. Oh, wait. There's a functional eyeliner. Sort of. I'm just doing very light under my eye. And then a little heavier over the top. Smudge it a little bit to even it out. And then notice my nails are kind of all different lengths right now. I have been working on filing them down. Oh wow, the focus in this video is all over the place. I'm sorry for that. I'm trying not to clip them this time, because when you clip your nails it sends little shock waves all the way down and it makes it harder to grow them out. Alright, good enough. Notice file them, you don't quite get that. So now I'm gonna go in with just a nice brown eyeshadow. Nothing too extravagant. Although searching my collection for a matte brown with no sparkle was kind of an adventure. I have a lot of eyeshadows, but they've all got some level of sparkle to them, for whatever reason. Alright, here's our Featherington eyes. Next we move on to the cheeks. And what they do for the cheeks is kind of the classic, like, 90s 3 shape. So it can come up under the cheekbone. Oh wow, that's pink. And go up. And they are pretty pink too, so I'm not that worried about it. And then kind of blend into that whole zone there. So now I do know that bringing this to a live event, I would choose a slightly browner shade of blush. Just kind of blend it down, fill it in, smooth that line out. I'm not sure if they did any highlighter, but I'm gonna. Just a little bit. That's going to help smooth some lines. And just kind of blend over there. I'm not worried about my nose, my nose is cute. Okay, and then the other item, I forgot mascara. Pardon me. Just doing a very light touch of mascara on the outer lashes. And pretty subtle. Like, you can tell they're wearing makeup, but you can tell that they're trying not to look like they're wearing makeup. And this is something that I could not do when I had long nails, was just, you know, dabbing a little bit of concealer or foundation like that. Okay, feeling better about it. But yeah, we wear like dark red lips. And their lips are also more rounded than mine. They don't really have that point, or at least Philippa doesn't. I didn't look too close at the other girls, but I'm going to try to smooth out my lip lines. The real trick would be doing it without looking like a clown. Not too bad. Well, now I look kind of 1950s. Hopefully hair will help with that. Anyway, that's the makeup look. Now let's see what's under here. Okay, so these are all the curls, and then here I did a little braid because in one of the like garden tea scenes, the Philippa and Prudence, I think her name is, their hairstyle is sort of like a bunch of curls, and then the braid comes up at an angle here, so that's what I'm going to try to replicate. Let's see how these curls turned out. I'm kind of just grabbing pins at random from the back of my head, because that's the only way I'm going to get them all out. And if the curls are messy, then that's fine, because the Featherington lilies are messy bitches anyway. Like, we know this. Oh, look at that! It's a legit curl! At least at the end, but that's the important part. So now I'm gonna get the rest of these out, and you can enjoy some music. Okay, I think that's all the bobby pins, and I have curls! Look, they're so cute! So next I'm going to let the braid down and get that in place first, because I really want the curls to be able to cover the ends of that. So this is all the hair from where I ran out of bobby pins. At least, like I said, I thought I did. So I'm just gonna break that across like so, or pin it in place. Wish me luck on that. I'm not sure if it's better to use bobby pins or pins at this point. So I'm kind of doing a combination. I'm not brushing my curls out because I do want very distinctly separated curls. And yes, I used a hair elastic. My apologies to Morgan Donner, but there were no ribbons in this hairstyle. At least not that I saw. I think she had some fake flowers or something. But again, I'm not doing a true replica of the style. I'm just kind of going for that basic look. I'm gonna take this hair up a lot, because now I have to try to make my hair look short. It's essentially a big old updo. So this is going to be a lot of bobby pins. And that needs to be down here. Next thing I put now. So I think I'm just going to work my way around and put everything up and over a little bit at a time and see how it goes. I was not joking about needing all the bobby pins.
Wait, I worry what you just heard was, give me a lot of
bobby pins.
What I said was, give me all the
bobby pins
you have.
And just need some coverage over here too. basically what I wanted. I'm just gonna grab a secondary mirror really quick and check the back. After I get this last pin here. Okay, I'm gonna let you see the back first so I can do a before and after, because I don't really need to let you deal with me futzing with this forever, but here's the back of the head. I'm hoping that was in frame. Yeah, I'm gonna grab a mirror and do some more zhuzhing and be back. And we're back. There wasn't really a lot on the back that I felt I needed to fix, so as of right now, I'm pleasantly surprised. I mean, it's not perfect, but again, they are kind of the messy bitches of Bridgerton. So I'm going to go get dressed and then we'll see the whole thing together.
Overall, I'm pleased with how it turned out. There are a few things I would change. There was a slight mishap with the centering on the skirt, and then also the train, which fortunately you can't see in this video. With that said, please, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you'd like to see more of my projects. I have links to my Ko-fi and Patreon, as well as social media, in the description. And I hope that I will see you